As a child, despite everything from my parents telling me I was a very mixed up child, with both parents also being black and mixed, I learned and grew up knowing that I was black first and foremost. When I used to be with my mom around my fair-skinned Indian relatives, I was always aware that I was different from them, that nobody really knew how to take care of my hair because it was different, leading to my hair constantly being straightened or kept up for a large portion of my life. Some of my longtime friends have even said things like, you just get good grades because of the Asian in you. One friend even commented on my hair saying, I thought mixed people have perfect hair. It must be because you're part black. I really couldn't believe that. For one, it came from a friend I had known for years. Also, it was just so rude and incredibly racist, I thought. My hair is coarse and curly and frizzes very easily. It's not even close to the typical black hair others have, even compared to my brother. But I just couldn't believe I had received a comment like that. Some people have even grabbed my hair because they wanted to touch it. Had they asked, I don't think I would have objected, but they didn't think to do so. Or they had asked while they were touching it.
From just like being like completely black or completely white, because you get two parents from completely different like backgrounds. Especially like if you're one of your parents is black and the other one is white. My father was born in Panama and was brought up like completely different from the way that my mother was brought up.
I'm fortunate in the fact that growing up I experienced a blend of cultures, a variety of flavors, and music and accents. But I do not count myself fortunate in the fact that once I reached the age of about 10, I began to realize that there were few people like me on the television. But nothing was worse than being referred to as half-caste. The term leaves a sour and putrid taste in my mouth. Half-caste. It's ridiculous. I am a whole person, not half a person, and my heritage does not define how whole I am.
And then my mother's side, it's very bizarre because it's almost as if you're white and you have black children, it gives them some sort of entitlement. In a weird way, to where like I've had slurs used toward me, and to where I took offense to them, but to where they were used in a joking manner, which is like absolutely not okay in any way. Like, it's still a slur, and it's still gonna hurt. Like, just because you have 3 black children doesn't mean that you can suddenly use these slurs, because like, your kids aren't a crutch. Your kids don't give you leeway to use these slurs.
My mother and her side of the family are light-skinned, and I've heard them throw around anti-black slurs as if they were nothing. I've told her they make me uncomfortable and asked why she uses them, but she uses the same excuse, that she only uses them since there are no black people around.
Being mixed has also brought up a lot of like issues with friend groups and like fitting in with the black crowd and the white crowd, because you're too black to be completely like in with the white crowd, and you're too white to be completely in with the black crowd.
While my dad used to take me to Mandarin classes so I could be more in touch with my Chinese heritage, I was always aware that my skin was a different color than the other kids in there, and that I was the only black child in there. Even now I'm being told that I'm too black to be Chinese, and even that I'm too black to be native, which on its own is incredibly anti-black, colorist, and invasive. With me not having much access to the culture as well as being half white of all things, I feel I am not allowed to participate and learn about my other parts. If I were to try to join clubs at my college, I would be intruding on others' safe spaces. My appearance and absence of certain things growing up, I feel like I am an intruder. It is very much a battle within myself. This is why I do not identify with any part of my family and stay just as a mixed American. It has caused me to cry myself to sleep, especially in high school, but even now, as a 4th year in college, I have some hard days where I want to skin and gut myself for being wrong. How can the whiteness of myself coexist with the blackness, with my Okinawan past? It does not make sense to me, and some days I hate myself just for being mixed, but half white especially.